I'm Rikki Schlott with the New York Post, and I'm here with Christopher Rim, who's the founder and CEO of Command Education, a New York City-based college consulting firm, and we are here to talk about extracurricular activities. So Chris, give me a sense, how important are extracurriculars in somebody's college application?
I would say it's one of the most important aspects to a strong application. Grades and test scores are the foundation to an application, a strong application, but in order to get into a top-tier school, an Ivy, Stanford, MIT, you're going to need more than grades. If you think about how many high schools there are just in the US, that's how many valedictorians there are. But it's not just the US, it's international. So for example, Yale accepts a little over 2,000 students every year. There are over 10,000 high schools in the US alone. So that is not, just having the grades won't get you in. It's what makes you different, what makes you stand out. So, extracurriculars play a huge role. And participating in a school club like the newspaper club, Model UN, all that's great, but it's not unique enough, unfortunately. We need to figure out what's gonna allow you to truly stand out, truly help you make an impact in your community, and you wanna be able to share that on your application.
And so in terms of balancing in-school and out-of-school extracurriculars, should you have a little bit of both, or is there one that's more important to a college admissions officer?
I would say a mixture of both, but it's really follow and really participate in something that you're genuinely and honestly interested in. Don't do something because you think colleges will like it. Because number one, it's very evident, and number two, if you do something you're truly passionate about or interested in, you're going to work harder. And there are going to be so many stories that you're going to be able to share through your college application. Essays, supplemental essays, short answer questions, but do something that you're interested in.
And are there any extracurriculars that you see students are doing that's actually a waste of time in terms of improving their admissions odds?
Oh yeah, we have so many students who, before they start working with us, come to us with an entire resume, like a 3-page resume of every extracurricular they're involved with, what they do, and it's overkill. Really focus on just one or two things, both in and outside of school, and really show that you're truly committed and having an impact. We've had a student who participated in different entrepreneurship clubs at school, but they weren't making that much progress. This student was obsessed with reselling sneakers. So this student went outside to Kith and actually hired people to wait in line to buy like limited edition sneakers just to flip them. And he actually created an entire business around that. And he attended a private school here in Manhattan and ended up at Stanford.
Oh, excellent.
Because of that extracurricular. It shows a different side of a student. It shows that he's a leader, he's a go-getter, and it's unique and memorable.
And is there a specific point in time in the admissions timeline or in middle school or high school that you should start thinking forward in the extracurricular world?
I would say everything counts starting in 9th grade. So 8th, 9th grade is really the best time to get started. Sometimes it will take 6 to 10 months for a student to really figure out what they want to do, or they might want to change in the middle of, starting the project because they feel like it's not who they are. They changed their mind, their interest. So start early.
And in-school extracurriculars, how much does it matter taking on leadership roles within a club versus just being a member of it?
I would definitely suggest trying to get a leadership role, but don't have like 5 to 6 or 7 leadership positions. It's just not possible. And I think colleges will really read that and say, there's no way this student was a leader of 7 clubs, participated in all of these tournaments, also did these outside extracurriculars, and really had a focus. So really focus on just 1 or 2 and really do a deep dive into that.
And what is your best advice to make sure that the extracurriculars on your application really shine?
I would say do something you're genuinely interested in. Don't think about the admissions process. So we have so many students who say, I should do Model UN, newspaper club, student government, because that's what they think colleges want to see. In some cases, yes, they want to see leadership in student government. But if that's not who you are and you don't necessarily care about that, do something else. We've had students who created YouTube channels and to review makeup product. No other college counselor is going to recommend that. We told a student to do that, and Kylie Jenner, for example, sent product to this student to review on her YouTube channel. So it has to be unique, it has to be authentic, because that's what's going to make you memorable.